1,826 days ago, I started a brand new series on my channel called Simply Survival. And that is the equivalent to 5 whole years. That's right, I've literally spent half a decade on Simply Survival. And to be quite honest with you, I cannot believe it's been 5 years. Like, dude, 5 years in the same world. And I suppose there is only one real way to kick this video off properly. Hello, it's me James, and welcome back to another episode of Simply Survival. This is the series where I like to show you tips, tricks, and tutorials, and of course, I like to do this in complete survival. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you on a blast through the past and showing you some of my favorite moments in Simply Survival. And of course, we are going to keep up with the Simply Survival tradition of making a yearly statue. And just before we jump into today's video, I want to congratulate and shout out JJ Boy for going down in Simply Survival history. The reason being is because he has actually designed the yearly statue for this year, and let me tell you, it is so good. So JJ Boy, thank you so much. You are going down in Simply Survival history. Whilst we're building our 5-year statue in the background, let's go through some of my favorite moments. Also, these are not in order. These are random things that I thought of that I just like. But number one, I'm gonna say it's hitting 100,000 subscribers. Simply Survival played a massive role in that. In fact, my most viewed video, sitting at 1.8 million views, is a Simply Survival video. I originally started this world to make tutorials for you guys, but it turned out that I kind of wanted to stay in the world and continue just playing it for myself. That's when I kind of decided, yeah, you know, I'll start building better things, not just builds to show you guys. Like, for example, my YouTube play button or plaque, whatever you want to call it. When I got one of these in real life, I was so happy. I decided to make one in my world. And also, I would like to say, I went to look back at my 100,000 subscriber special, and it was like a mixed up video between me killing 100,000 glow squids and doing this time lapse of me doing my play button. Dude, that was the worst 100,000 special ever. Even the thumbnail looks absolutely trash. Even though the presentation of the video was kind of trash, the end bit was kind of good. I think this play button was one of the first like big builds I built in Simply Survival. I remember being super proud after it was built, and damn, we actually hit 100,000 subscribers. Now, speaking of builds, I think the second and probably the biggest build I've ever started in Minecraft is my museum. I originally posted the first video for when I started my museum 3 years ago. And actually, only recently, like 10 months ago, I've done a museum tour. And to be honest, even still, I wasn't ready to do a tour. I quickly realized from my first build of my museum, there was not enough room at all. So I had to extend it in this video, which came shortly after the tour video. Now we have this thing, an absolutely massive building, which is gonna be full of all of my illegals that I've collected. I have still got so much work to do on it, but now I'm confident at least I'm gonna have enough room for the future. This museum right here is definitely one of the things that I'm most proud of that I've ever done in Minecraft. Now, the museum wasn't actually my design. It was a user called Minecraft Repro. I DM'd them on Twitter and they got back to me and very kindly sent me some extra photos for me to work off. In total, I had 5 photos to work off of. And to be honest, I don't know about you, I think I did a pretty good job. I managed to collect all of the materials in survival. I even managed to add some of the more intricate details. I added a super cool redstone door, and you can kind of tell that I designed the inside, but either way, I'm super proud of how it turned out. One thing I changed about the original pictures was the material used on the roof. They used prismarine. I chose to do a little bit more of an expensive block and use copper. It was fairly new at the time, and I thought, yeah, let's go mining. Well, long story short, yeah, basically what happened was they added a massive amount of copper, so it kind of became less expensive, but it made it way easier for me to mine. So I was able to get the materials for the roof kind of quickly. The flat part is done. I've just got to finish the dome bit. My next challenge with this place is definitely kitting out the new extension. I've also got to add a basement, which is going to be crazy. I would definitely advise that you make a museum in your world. It wouldn't even need to be for illegals if you don't collect illegals. You could make it for absolutely anything in Minecraft. Like, you could make one for all the blocks in the game, or even all the mobs in the game. Speaking of mobs, my next favorite memory in Simply Survival is definitely acquiring Don Gordon, the Warden. Yeah, this is my pet Warden, and I'm a bit scared right now. I specifically remember this video was supposed to be an educational video on how to get a pet Warden. Well, it turned out a little bit crazier than I wanted. Roll the clip. In total, I popped a massive 6 totems of undying. And yes, I did have the max levels ever achieved in Minecraft. I'm not actually sure if it was the first time I got to the max level or the second time I got to max level. Either way, both times are definitely on my list of favorite memories. I literally got to the max level ever achieved in survival Minecraft twice. How did I do it? Well, it was an absolutely OP XP glitch that entered the game. The funniest part was that the devs had just patched an OP XP farm, which literally everybody used to get XP. I remember when they patched it, we tried to get it to stay in the game, but obviously, because it was so OP, they just wouldn't allow it. I'm pretty sure weeks later, the OP XP glitch that allowed me to get to the max level entered the game. They actually patched the glitch and it re-entered the game again, hence why I did it a second time. But what did I do both times with both amounts of levels? Well, I died both times, but I did it on purpose. The first time I sacrificed my levels to save my dog that was immortal. The second time I actually died was for the 4-year anniversary when I just made a cake and died with 24,000 levels. From believing something was impossible to doing it twice, I mean, yeah, definitely insane, never gonna be forgotten. It's definitely going down in Simply Survival history. And who knows, I might even do it a third time. The last memory I want to talk about is the end of the end. This project was truly heartwarming to me. Purely for the fact a bunch of random strangers who I'd met on the internet all came together from different countries around the world to simply remove my end. It really was a heartwarming moment. And it really is true what they say. The best things are the friends that you make on the way. LOL, not really. It is the fact that I found one of the most OP and best duplication glitches to ever be in Minecraft ever from removing the end with a bunch of my friends. Now that was of course the regen dupe. Not only could we duplicate any item in the game, but we could also get illegal items from this dupe. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Regen was the best dupe, in my opinion. Unfortunately, the devs did patch it, but yeah, I have a strong feeling that maybe one day it will come back. Now, even though it was super epic finding the regen dupe, it was actually really good having a bunch of friends on to help with a huge project. Normally, I'm on my own in solo survival, so it can get boring. Here's a clip of the last block that we removed as a team in the end. Right, guys, this is it. Are you ready? Above us, right? Here's the last block. I can't believe it. The end is officially gone. Dude. I actually never thought it would be possible. But we actually did it. Very quickly, here is the rest of the time lapse from the 5-year statue. I just got to build the back of my head and my back. So, there we have it. The statue is now complete. The only things you probably didn't see in the video was the trident being added. And my favorite part, the cape. Just look at that. In fact, that cape looks better than my cape. Dude! We'll do a little front shot. Let me hold my trident. Oh, damn. That is sweet. One other thing that I've changed is the trouser color. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of a 3D beard up there. But apart from that, a massive shout out to JJ Boy. You are going down in Simply Survival history. To be honest, a massive shout out to all of you who's been supporting my channel throughout the years. And of course, supporting Simply Survival. But that, my friends, is all I've got time for. I will catch you all on the next one.